Steve Jobs once said, "It doesn't make sense to hire smart people and tell them what to do. We hire smart people so they can tell us what to do." Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Pumrapi Miyamasintu, and I am here to present to you Management Consultants 101, a brief analysis and road to become one. Take a look at this picture. See where you fit in it? Imagine which person you would be. Remember, this is the start of the journey to management consultants. According to Bain and Company, industry leaders and disruptors come to us to help them solve their most critical challenges and make their most important decisions. Bain and beyond, there's opportunities as a management consultant, leadership role, and remember these three things: opportunities, management consultant, leadership roles. Bain and beyond. Why? To achieve results that redefine their industries. And here's a little list of what Bain currently does. Their industry expertise goes on from advanced manufacturing and services to media, oil and gas, even private equity, towards to technology, or even agriculture. Consulting services starts at advanced analytics to even corporate finance, digital, information technology, strategy, and also sustainability. Thailand's management consultant. Here's an overview of it. We are currently governed by the Institute of Management Consultancies of Thailand, or IMCT, with a date of foundation at 2004 as a status of full membership. The mission is to elevate the profession of standard of IMCT's members equal to international practices. The information sharing among the members of ICMCI, or the International Committee of Management Consultancies of Institutes, or worldwide information sharing. And here's a starter list of consultancies in Thailand: McKinsey Thailand, Deviton Consulting, BMG Advisory, Skywave Solutions, and many others. Market value of management consultancies in worldwide, is projected at $1,460 billion, a staggering amount, a very large worldwide market. However, for 2020, it's at 977 billion, with projected growth at 10.6%. A CAGR at, or compound annual growth rate, of 8.6% since 2004, and expected to be 10.6% during 2020 to 2022, reaching a staggering amount of $1,460 billion. And now you might ask what we are. The answer is plain and simple. What we as management consultants strive to do: provide respectful feedbacks. We work in projects with renowned and respectable companies. We work in project with various associates for distinguished objectives within an organization. A distinguished objectives is where we work accordingly to another objective dissimilar to the whole organization. We work organization. They are a group, and we also must inspire change, provide the ability to inspire positive change and morality within a company is always important due to the turbulence of the world of business. And lastly, an immaculate strategy, the ability to make recommendations and strategy. You are a third eye view consultant. It's perfect for perceiving faults within normative task. You must have the ability to make recommendations and strategies even when you are against the odds. Remember, management consultants deals with strategy, structure, and direction. First things first. the roles of management consultant. What do? You are just like a Swiss Army knife of solutions, strategy, operations, structure, and management. As simple as that. The skill set required are the ability to work as a team, ability to cope with pressure. You will have to deal with lots and lots of work pressure, creativity and innovation, commercial awareness and deep understanding of the business world. You must be able to understand the mechanisms and even the underlying usage or commercial abilities of your company and your competitors as well. On the flip side, you must be able to expect this from work: long hours, high intensity and pressure. However, there is a very large and growing emphasis on the work-life balance. And also, you must keep mobility and adaptability, because sometimes you must be able to work on the site and on the job and be able to adaptable for every type of situations. And now, to begin, McKinsey and Company, I introduce to you the golden standard of consulting. With 27,000 employees and $10.5 billion of revenue, it holds the crown for the largest consultancy of all. It has 150 offices in 30 countries, ranked no one in consulting firm in prestige since 2002, 18 consecutive years at Vault.com, serves 66% of Fortune 1000 companies according to Vault.com and McKinsey Resources. And now we have the bad blood of the two important companies, the rivalry between BCG and Bain, in which Boston Consulting Group overtook second place during 2019, putting Bain at third place. Boston Consulting Group currently has 90 offices in 50 countries, best in benefits and compensation. However, they are the famed creators of the BCG matrix, a matrix which shows a firm lucrativeness for investing in relativity of market share and its growth rate, labeling companies as stars for the ones with very high growth rate and relative market share, question marks, cash cows, or even dogs. And well, the company currently has 2,100 employees, $7.5 billion of revenue, and it originated or estimated at 1963, a little older than Bain Company. And now we move on to Bain. Bain Company currently has only 1,200 employees, estimated or originated from 1973, 10 years after Boston Consulting Group. It currently has an office of 58 offices in 37 countries, best in leadership and informal training and mentorship. However, fret not. It has currently worked with 5,500 companies worldwide and even 2/3 of the global 500. It is quite funny. It is the third place is leadership, and informal training and mentorship is ranked lower than benefits and compensation. And now, from the interview of a colleague of mine who's successfully in MBB, and he shows the sought after skills after he had worked with, well, various of his colleagues too. A high interpersonal skills is a must. You will have to deal with a lot of major and minor problem that stems from human emotions and errors, in which if you are shy or inactive, this might not be the job for you. You must be proactive and the ability to lead yourself. And next, perception and adaptability. Perception is a necessity to locate the root causes of problem, and an ability to remain adaptable is vital due to tons and tons of turbulence in this field. You must be able to be perceptive of the problems in your organization and also adaptive to such situations. The ability to analyze and utilize insights, or simply saying, the ability to read along the lines and perceive insights that are crucial. ability to extract what is necessary. Due to a high level of misunderstanding possibility in this line of work, just like the thinker, you must never be able to make excuses or and lastly, you must be a morally booster. A positive energy in addition to workers is always welcome. Remember, you are an addition of a team. Boost their teamwork and productivity with your unique set of skills. Also, keep in mind, keep calm and conscious. Within the company, there will always be nonsense and impracticality in which you would inevitably face. Always be sure to remain calm and conscious for perfect analysis and decisions to be made. Never lose your cool. Leadership and engagement is very important, but never destroy the chain of commands or disrupt the original workflow. Lastly, maintain intellectual aptitude. You must always remain sharp. Remember, you are like a Swiss Army knife, capable of fixing every remote problem. And can you now picture where you would be? In truth, it's everyone. Anyone can be. And now the journey begins. You are Max, an 18-year-old high school senior, and now he is wondering what he should do with life. And now the journey begins. He's on the last term, ready for university and a career choice. First step first, he must do his standardized exams. Max studies incredibly hard for SAT and IELTS to get into his university. And these are a few insights from interviews that are useful for people who would want to be in a management consultancy. Join a debate club. You It is not for joining to be able to form logical opinions to fight with someone else, but rather to learn to be an engaged listener. The ability to logical, and analytical is very, very important. He remembers the days of him listening and teaching him to be an engaged listener, and also bestowing him with an ability to think logically and analytically. More of a friend in need, he also takes over leadership roles and learns to be a coordinator rather than a boss. He's a friend in need rather than a boss indeed. And next, his high school stage has ended and now into the university stages. He has currently a few choices: BBA or BE, an international university, which are or an IBMP, a 5-year plan with mastered coupled together. Max must remember, however, not to shine only academically, but also in his activities. Case competitions, where students form teams of 4 to analyze and recommend strategies towards an established companies, is a perfect starter. Experience, not only limited to management or consultancy work, but more on achievements, exchange studies, or work experiences in your years. Expectations for you now to be sharp, on point, convey ideas at ease, and experience hardened. Well, charisma, immense knowledge, and experience. Remember. Oh, and we are at the near end of a path, and I will arm you with one last tool. Case interviews. They are designed to be problems to reflect daily client changes. And the only thing that you must keep in mind are their approach to resolution. They only want to know how analytic and creative thinking pattern, your usage of data to quantify such recommendations, and communication skills to convey your ideas. And now, this is an example of a case interview. Blah blah blah. And you must be able to identify revenue streams, R&D capabilities, sales and marketing capabilities, and also An even better answer would be capability gaps and alternative strategies for such recommendations. And at the end of the day, remember, immaculate strategies inspire change and provide respectful feedback. And here's one last gift for you all, Case in Point by Mark P. Cosentino. It's a very good book if you want to prepare for case interview preparations. And the end. Thank you, everyone.